Hi, I'm Denise Drain, Senior Director for Research and Evaluation at the Searle Centre for Advancing Learning and Teaching and in the Office for Research in Higher Education, Training and Evaluation.
Hello, I'm Bennett Goldberg, Director of Research in Higher Education, Training and Evaluation, and a Professor of Physics at Northwestern University. You've heard Denise discuss the basics of evaluation and my earlier video describing the requirements for NIGMS T32 programs. Here, we will put these two topics together in a short video discussing how to apply evaluation to your T32 program.
Our goal is to show you how program evaluation can lead to better outcomes for your trainees and provide greater efficiency for your program operation. There are 6 steps in this process. You've already engaged in learning about the principles of evaluation, the key features of the NIGMS T32 requirements around evaluation, and heard from T32 directors about the value they have found in using evaluation to learn about and improve their programs. Here we're going to cover the remaining 3 steps, clarifying the difference between program and trainee goals, aligning goals and activities and assessments, and creating a plan to use evaluation data to improve the program.
There are 2 levels of goals in training programs: program level goals and trainee level goals. Program level goals are essentially what the program will deliver: the courses, seminars, workshops, research activities, research in progress or RIP meetings, mentoring, and more. Trainee goals are what trainees will learn by engaging in these activities during the program. These include research skills, career and professional awareness, interpersonal communication skills, teaching skills, mentoring competencies, and more.
The key to constructing both program and trainee level goals is to think about what success would look like. At the program level, success might be having created a course, workshop, or coding boot camp that are all aligned to enhance trainees' quantitative skills. At the trainee level, success might be enhancing their ability to analyse quantitative data associated with genomic studies. Once you've defined what success looks like, your next steps are to work out how you'll know if you are successful. That is, how to measure success. As you design your program, you'll design activities that are specifically aligned with the goals that you have set.
There are several formats for designing program and trainee goals that makes both designing them and measuring them much easier. One format is to look at each goal and ask yourself whether it is a SMART or SMART goal. This means that they should be specific. Goals should clearly describe what success looks like. Measurable, you should be able to tell through evidence whether it was achieved. Attainable, a goal that may be a stretch goal but within reason. Be well resourced, you will need to make sure the support is there. And finally, time-bound, a clear time frame for attainment.
Here are some examples of program-level goals. You'll see that these goals relate to what the program is delivering. Note the course and workshop creation and developing a residency program. These relate to program elements you design and implement. Here are some trainee-level goals. You can see here that these goals include not only knowledge and skills that we want trainees to develop, but also attitudes and often behaviours. Some of these goals are program-specific in that they only apply to an individual training program, while other goals, like the ones related to rigour and reproducibility and grant writing, will be common goals across many programs.
We are going to focus on evaluation of trainee-level goals and outcomes, since that's the focus of the new NIH NIGMS FOA, and because they honestly tell you the program principal investigator or program director, much more valuable information about how well your program and its activities are working. Here are the prior examples of trainee goals, now linked to examples of the evaluation methods used to assess whether they have been achieved. There are a number of different types of evidence that a program can collect, ranging from trainees' own assessment of their skills on a survey designed by the program, to trainees' responses in a survey like the Research Orientation Scale that has been empirically designed and validated by research, to examples of work that trainees provide to demonstrate their skills, to assessment of trainee work by a third party using an assessment rubric.
The level of validity or rigor of our evidence increases as one moves from having trainees self-assess their own knowledge and skills to using validated survey instruments to examine actual trainee work using rubrics to guide assessment. Note the third level, where trainees examine and annotate their own work product based on questions you pose that inform whether a trainee outcome was achieved. This can be very efficient and effective because the trainee performs a bit of the evaluation as well as gains from self-reflection around their own learning. For the fourth and deepest level of expert review of trainee work, ideally you would adapt a rubric for the trainee outcomes your program seeks, train your mentors and preceptors to use it, and collect very meaningful data. The evaluation methods you choose to use depend a lot on the resources that you have available for evaluation, but generally you want to get some evidence that goes beyond trainee self-report, because greater rigor helps you learn about what's going on and therefore how to improve it.
To summarize, here are some of the key points that we want you to take away from this video. Your program is really important, and so has important questions that are worth the effort to answer, specifically around the success of your program in developing your trainees. It's critical to be able to step back and approach evaluation analytically, just as we would do in our own research. Finding where your program may fall short is a good thing, since it helps you know how to do better. Don't be afraid to let go of, "We've always done it that way." Finally, recognize when different kinds of data may be needed, different sorts of measurements, just like the way you do in research, evidence-based clinical practice, or improving teaching approaches to best promote learning.